What? I haven't done anything today. That's a lie. Hello, good morning. Good it's not good morning, it's evening. It's really late right now. Hi. Everything's fucked. My sleep schedule is messed up. I have slept an X amount of hours. I woke up right before Love is Blind, and here I am now. And I wanted to stream because I haven't streamed in a while, so I decided I'm just gonna turn on stream now. But hello everyone. Hello. It has been a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed my random guest appearances on literally everything this week. On top of also what's it? The Bomberman was really fun. Final Fantasy, really fun. Love is Blind, really fun. Yeah, popping off Bomberman. Bomberman went crazy. Thank you all for the glizzies. What the fuck? Vivi, thank you for membership. Hyacinth, thank you for the membership as well. And Nanas and Y for Y. Appreciate it, guys. Bros doing side quests. Yeah. I've been I've been going around town, been doing a lot of different things. And yeah, I was gone for a little bit for the weekend, or like last week, basically. I didn't really anticipate that I would be gone that long. I thought I would be able to stream on like Thursday, but you know, it is what it is. Stuff happens, and at the end of the day, what matters is we're back now. I can have fun this month, and I can do all my things, and we can chill out. Also, this is a lot of glizzies. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Lethka, thank you for the membership. And Walker, thank you for gifting another 5. Erushi, thank you for membership. And Lala Lune, thank you. Yeah. I'm trying to think of how to really go about what we're talking about tonight, because I feel like there was just a lot that happened. But I'm not sure which one to start on. If anyone has like a specific thing that they want to know what happened, other than, I would imagine, yeah. Ended up hanging out with Shu for a little bit that weekend. Met Vanta, was chill. Haven't seen him in a bit. Haven't seen him since Japan, which was fucking awesome. And Ike too. We went to Universal, and that was really fun. Just start when you left, mayhaps. Maybe a break plus off collab talk first. True. Okay. So after the membership stream, membership Zatsu that I did after last Friday's Valorant, I packed up everything. I was like, okay, I'm good to go. Got dropped off. Ended up taking, not like taking, but like was basically got to the Airbnb that we were at like really early morning, like 9 a.m. basically. And we were just there for a while. We were just chilling out. Basically, we would just go around, try out food every once in a while, explore different places. We went to like, I don't know, a couple of our friends like baked a cake, which was really fun. But other than that, you know, was awesome. Was awesome. You were morning people then? No, not morning people. I don't want to be a morning person. Man, one of the days we just so happened that we were gonna go to Universal. And we were like, okay, cool. We didn't. Shu basically just said, "Oh, Ike's around," and we were just like, "Oh, I mean, does he want to come?" And it was kind of like a really last minute thing, pretty much. And it was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So we just went. That was pretty much it. Was it overrated? I think I'm not gonna say it's overrated. I think it's for different people, in my opinion. I think for me personally, I think I'm a little amusement parked out, just a little bit. You know what I mean? So I don't know. On one hand, it's like, say for example, if people invite me out to like to hang out and stuff like that, and do more trips like this, maybe I'll probably still go. But I just don't see myself ever really doing like amusement parks all that often anymore. What did you enjoy at Universal? The Nintendo Land. Nintendo Land was fun. I think it's small, but it was really fun. I'm not gonna lie. Also, we got there when they had just opened up like this like Mario themed like cafe or like food thing, which was probably the most expensive Hot Pocket I've ever bought. But in all fairness, it was a cool novelty. I'll admit that much. Do you get any Nintendo merch? I can't get merch. Keep in mind, I literally the only merch that I've bought recently is physical manga, books, and I wouldn't even call this merch, or like Niji puppets or Niji Nui. And that's pretty much it. I don't really buy like merch stuff because trust me, amusement park merch is expensive. You know what I mean? That shit is expensive. So I just tend to steer away from that. What was your favorite moments from the whole weekend? We watched the entire, like a good 20 episodes of MasterChef season 4 at 1.5 speed. And I cannot tell you how fucking invested we are in that goddamn show now. On top of that, also maybe like 30 episodes of Inuyasha. I have so much nostalgia watching Inuyasha again out of nowhere, and I was like, so I was really happy to watch I was really happy to watch some Inuyasha again. So yeah, MasterChef is good shit. I didn't understand it until recently. That explains the Twitter poll. I think no. Okay, yeah. So we were watching Inuyasha, and then I had popped into a call, and I had like asked the other livers, being like, "Guys, did you like Seishomaru or Inuyasha?" And then the Reimu was the first to pipe up, being like, Seishomaru is my type, and I was like, oh, you have a type. But no, actually, it was like, oh, Seishomaru was like my crush, and I was just like, you do have a type. Reimu does have a type. Anyway, besides the point. So yeah, and then everyone else was like piping up, like, oh my god, Inuyasha. So I'm like, okay, cool. Chatting with the soup, by the way. Also, Isa and Avril, thank you guys for the memberships too as well. And you decide to shame everyone on main after that? I don't shame anyone. I'm just saying you have a type. I don't know where you get the shame from. Hold on a second. I don't like this idea of attributing the fact that like just because I understand that you do have a type doesn't mean that you should feel ashamed for having a type. Like what? Aisha, think you're giving a gift. Why am I bald, by the way? What happened? Why is everyone me but bald? I'm so confused what's happening, but I'm gonna assume that this was a plotted thing. It's not shaming, it's I see you. That's the better way to go about it, yeah. I'm not gonna ask questions, but I'm going to assume that this was a coordinated effort. Funny haha for welcome back. Okay, I understand now. Yeah, he noticed. Yeah, I kind of noticed the one like right away. I just didn't know how to address it. Alternatively, also just wasn't sure if I should have. But yeah, Anya, thank you so much for joining membership as well. Dale. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. So yeah, I got back Thursday. I drank a lot of Diet Mountain Dew, by the way. Besides the point. Get back home. I'm like, yippee! Get back like Thursday morning, basically. It's like 9 a.m. And I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to come back and do. I can't wait to stream, guys. I can't wait to turn on my computer. I can't wait to fucking to boot up OBS. Set everything up and once we're gonna hit, I'm gonna hit go live, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fucking awesome. I'm gonna, So it was basically that. I had gotten home. I was like, okay, and then I was like, okay, I am way too fucking tired. Good night. But yeah, I did crash pretty hard. I did see my my mom for a little bit though, so I had a chance to catch up with everything going on in my family and stuff like that and what's up. But other than that, was cool. So yeah, I wanted to get back and stream, but I just wasn't sure like what I would have done if anything. I was kind of anticipating that I would be able to get like one Zatsu before Friday, which was Extreme Trials. That being said, Extreme Trials, I think, was something that I was really excited for. So I'm glad we were able to do that. Unfortunately, my sleep schedule was so fucked up because I didn't wake up until right like an hour into Trolls, unfortunately. And I feel really bad about it because, like, obviously it's like, you know, I wish I could have been there at the start for Trolls, but I woke up at 4 p.m. You know, so I do have to apologize to Finana for being late. I mean, even if she says it's okay, it's like, you know, I try to be on time for things. I don't mean to, you know, do those type of things every once in a while. So I feel bad, but at the same time, you know, I physically was just super out of it, you know. You picked up the plot. At least I feel like it's easy to pick up the plot in those types of movies because it's literally just a movie written for kids. Also, what's good, bestie? What's good, dongish? What's good? Yeah. So it's those types of things. You know, I truly do wish that I am in like better health to be able to wake up on time and be there for things. And unfortunately, I just wasn't able to. But at the same time, I was well rested enough to do the Extreme Trials. To be fair, I did think we could have done it a lot faster. I'm glad Vanta was there to really help guide and really teach everyone. And on top of that, being very like encouraging about it. Because I think something that we tend to do a little too much and too often is to psych ourselves out and kind of tell ourselves like, oh, we're not built to do extremes. We're like, you know, I'm not good at this game. I'm not good at that. And I think it's something that it's more so of like, you know, just have fun and just keep doing it and keep trying. And eventually we'll learn the mechanic, you know what I mean? And I think that was the one thing that really kept me going with wanting to do more extreme raids is because, you know, just the feeling of nice prog. The feeling of being able to do it with friends and the feeling of really discovering different mechanics and trying to strategize around it. I think it was definitely an experience that I don't think that I've ever really necessarily had with people this close to me before. And I think that's why I really do hold that stream, even if it like, and again, like I do look at the numbers, obviously, like I check viewership, like it's not that great. You know what I mean? Like I was probably like the lowest I've seen in like a long time, but that's fine. You know what I mean? I'd rather just spend that time having a good time with everyone else. And I think that was what I kind of cared about more than anything. So, I mean, moving forward, especially like I really want to do a lot more of the endgame stuff. And I think with Finana, Millie, and Vanta, I really want to hit, you know, like Endwalker stuff. And I really want to be ready for Dawn Trail when that does drop too. Because I genuinely feel like I'm having a lot more fun with Final Fantasy compared to a lot of the other MMOs that I've played in the past. And on top of that, even compared to like the first time I played Final Fantasy 2 on my own. Now that I actually have company to play it with and people who are genuinely just as excited to see new players reach a certain point as well, I think it genuinely bolsters the experience for everybody. And I think that's why I'm like, you know, that's happy for me. That's happy for me. I had a lot of fun watching you guys clear extremes and how much you enjoy playing the game. Really shows too. Yeah. And I think that's another thing, right? And I think once I'm able to hit that point of once there's more depth to the class that I play, because I play Reaper, I think it will definitely really get me more interested and, you know, wanting to play more and get better at the mechanics, get better at my individual mechanics, and just all around. You know, I've just enjoyed a lot of Final Fantasy, and I think that's something that I'm very happy to finally discover alongside other people. The MS Paint was great, dude. Trying to like follow along, like having my little like my little Bob Ross class moment with Vanta was really funny. Yeah. It kind of got me wanting to get back into FF. I won't lie. Ooh. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's genuinely just a lot of fun, and I think it's something that I think anybody should be able to, you know, pick up. Art class with Claude, yeah. I do wish we could have done more, but obviously we did start it pretty late in the evening, and it was just not necessarily like an ideal time, especially for how long we went. So I don't know. I do want to potentially in the future do much harder content, and whether that be like a full day commitment, I think it would be really fun. Other than that, yeah. So you can imagine how fucking packed my day was, by the way, and why it took me so long to stream today as well. So think about it this way: I wake up 4 p.m., miss an hour of Trolls, but I pop in, we watch the rest of Trolls. Cool. We get like an hour break. I order food, instantly jump in extreme trials. That goes for 4 hours. Okay? 10 p.m. Like 10-ish, 11 p.m.-ish. I'm like, fuck. Because the next thing I have to do is Bomberman at 3 in the morning for the NIJISANJI 6th anniversary. Which, by the way, I'm very gracious that I was able to, you know, be allowed to participate in the event. It was genuinely such a fun event too. And even though I was like very nervous at the time, and especially, you know, with a lot of senpai in particular, like I'm deathly terrified to speak more than I have to. I think Kagetsu and Minasa are probably like the two that I'm most comfortable with like speaking, I guess. But when it comes to like other senpai, I guess I'd be really nervous, and I think that's why like I was. If you were watching, for example, like the Amamiya VOD, I just don't say a lot of things. I really don't, and it's just so. It was really nerve-wracking. I don't think you guys understand how stressed I was playing the games, because there was the part of me that was like, you know what, I'm really only playing Bomberman for fun, but also realizing, you know what? People are saying that I'm pretty good at this game. I played like a couple games off stream with Ren, Aster, and Wilson for a little bit, and I was like, oh, this is fun. This is actually pretty fun. And I guess for reference, you know, I played a lot of Bomberman when I was younger, on my DS at the time, because that was one of the few games that I had gotten. So it really, when playing Bomberman for the event, was like super, super nostalgic for me, and it genuinely, for some reason, just made me really happy, because it was something, I don't know, it really reminded me of like when I was a kid and I would like hang out with my grandma and stuff like that, and I would just be sitting around, we'd play games and stuff like that, and it was like, it brought back a lot of really, really fond memories for me. And yeah, I think that was why I was like, you know, this is fun. So obviously going into it, I was like, oh, you know what, I'm chilling, we're chilling. And then, okay, oh my fucking god, what I don't even remember which round this was. This is like the first game of the second round. It was fucking crazy, because I obviously wasn't expecting to be top 2 or like last 2 in a 1v1 situation. And for the record, I still don't know who uses the username Panyonyope, and I was like, oh my god, because in our practice match, they had won the practice match, like the tech check, and they are just a demon at Bomberman. So I was like, oh my god, you know what I mean? So I was genuinely terrified the entire time, and I didn't realize that I was in a 1v1 against them either. So I was like, oh shit, I gotta pull up. And I'm basically, if you go back in the VOD, I am like either dead silent or I'm like heavy breathing, as I always do. And I'm just feeling the fucking pressure. You guys don't understand how much I popped off when I won that first one. Just because oh my fucking god, my heart was beating out of my fucking chest for that one. And the second we clear that, the pop off was insane. I had such like a crazy weight lifted off of me, and I was like, oh my god. I went instantly lightheaded, and I was like, oh my god. But that was hype. And then I watched the playback. I'm so glad people got clips of the main broadcast, because genuinely that was such a cool fucking thing to happen, like on 6th anniversary too. And I'm super like, wow. And I guess that's the other thing, right? Like I'm not gonna go out of my way and say like I'm the fucking best Bomberman player ever, because frankly, it's just a fun party game at the end of the day, you know what I mean? But I do like the idea that like people like really believed in me, that I could have done it or taken that like certain rounds or stuff like that, and it was really, really fun. I made mistakes in probably like the second and third games, because I just fucked around. Me and Kagetsu were just fucking around basically, and I kind of ended up just like hitting like a couple SDs on accident, and I was like, whatever. But you know, it was just a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. The same thing goes for that second one against Suha. Suha is also really fucking good. Suha and Hayun were both really good players from what I saw, and I was like, oh my fucking god. The tweets of Clawmark were afterwards were so fun. Yeah, I was like, damn. So after like a couple other livers were just like, Claude, you're crazy, and I was like, we ball. And then I was reading Doppio saying Claude was swagging was so funny to me, and I think that is like the highlight of everything for me. So yeah. Your Honor, he's gaming. Yeah. So 5 a.m. basically 3 to 5 a.m. Really fun event. Genuinely super honored to be a part of this. I don't think you guys understand how cool it is to finally join in for such a big event on like the main channel and stuff like that. And I'm very excited to see what's going to happen next, especially with Mario Kart coming soon too. Keep in mind, by the way, and I guess admission here, those games of Bomberman were my first time playing that version of Bomberman. I didn't install the game until right before the tech check. I literally only played a couple rounds with like Ren Aster Wilson. We did the tech check, and then I was looking at Twitter for maybe like an hour. And then we hop into the official match. So I kind of, this is just how I roll, dude. I do this thing where I basically, I don't really practice any of this shit. I kind of just have fun, let loose. Don't worry about it too much. And if I'm in the 1v1, I focus up. You know what I'm saying? We just lock in. So yeah. Same thing's gonna happen for Mario Kart. I'm literally gonna do like one stream only, and then just pray that somehow we pull off at the actual day. We'll see. We'll see. I do need to check to see if I have to unlock certain vehicle stuff for Mario Kart. So praying that it works out. Praying that it works out. Being good at games on the first try. You, the guy who aces without studying. I also have to pay for Nintendo Online again because I don't have a subscription, unfortunately. So I gotta do that. I gotta. Whoopsies. Have you made your me yet? No. I have not done anything. Guys, I don't touch my Switch that often, by the way. Like, I really don't use my Switch. I only really played it to play Animal Crossing and Monster Hunter Rise. Okay, Animal Crossing, Rise, and Pokemon Unite. I play a lot of Pokemon Unite on my personal time, by the way. Like, I don't what is it? I only have like my personal Nintendo account and then like my live Nintendo account. And then my personal account is with like a friend's family plan. So I play a lot of Unite. That is like the one thing that I do. For reference, I queue a lot with a friend of mine. They are like masters. I play until like ultra basically, and I'm like, okay, cool. Then I stop playing. Pokemon Unite, easy 10 minutes. Yeah. I am both the I will forever just always say it like I'm a fucking asshole, but like it's not true. I always say best Decidueye NA. But also I play a lot of I play Zoroark because I fucking love Zoroark and it's my favorite Pokemon. So then I switched immediately when Zoroark got released and I was like, okay, cool. So yeah. I don't know. I genuinely I like Unite a lot. It's really fun. But also it's super infuriating when there's people, and what I'd imagine, I don't even know if they're like people or children who are basically just fucking trying to take my jungle, and then I am like, you motherfucker, and they throw my game, and I'm like, what do you hate me? Do you just hate me? Like, what the fuck? So, yeah. But you know it's fun. You know it's fun. Those are children, Claude. GG. GG. Hello, you play a lot of AC. I don't play a lot, necessarily. I don't play a lot. More so that I played enough for me to, you know. Off-club, otsukaresama deshita. Tanoshikatta desu. The voice for the punishment game was cute. Thank you, Maya, for the super chat. Super chat. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, that was really funny. I'm not gonna lie. WarioWare was really fun. Speaking of the off collab, I guess. So yeah. So Ike. This was like the day after Universal. Ike had to leave, and we had already set up like this date to do the off collab, and we're like, oh, okay, you know. So it was funny because basically Vanta was doing the Dead by Daylight collab that he was in with Reimu, Finana Wilson, And then we were kind of just waiting for him to like give us the okay that he was going to come over. And then it kind of just never happened. And we were like, oh, is he like, when, you know, are you, you know? And we're just waiting. We're waiting. And eventually he's like, I'm on my way. And we're like, oh, okay. Yeah. Venta streaming all day? Dude, Venta streams all day, all the time, dude. Like, that's just how it happens. I'm on the fence if I'm mad about the off color, but happy that it happened. Oh, why would you guys be mad? I don't, like, come on, man. I'd like to think that I made it pretty clear that there was something that was going to happen. You know, albeit that it was going to be technically the Mario Kart announcement too. But at the same time, you know, I did say that there was going to be something. I didn't lie. I only mentioned that it was a surprise, not necessarily that, you know, I was lying by any means. So, yeah, it was the ass crack of dawn. Okay, that's not our fault. We did it. We did it our own timeline. All right. So yeah. It was so obvious. Was it really that obvious? Was it really that obvious? Huh? He'd be cooking right now at this moment. We wouldn't even know about it. That's true. I mean, who knows? I could be bringing on a new guest, out of the blue right now. If anything, you know, someone could burst through that fucking door and you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know anything. Your meow was worth it, dude. I was so fucked because obviously I just won the Medusa right before that too, and it was like, oh my fucking god, dude. Who is the first Niji you saw? What do you mean first Niji I saw? Do you mean like first person I've watched in Niji, or are you talking about like first person I've met, like in person, or like first Niji? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, but yeah, the mic peeking thing. So the funny thing is that Shu had just gotten lav mics and we were basically just fucking around with it. But we didn't realize was that when we were testing with the sound, it was the laptop mic, and then we had to fix it, and we didn't recheck it. And then we found out that the lav mics themselves were peaking, and we're like, oh shit, we gotta turn down the gain. And then we didn't realize that it was what is it? That the mic in the middle. So we had an extra mic in the middle, just in case. But we didn't have that on at all. We didn't realize it wasn't on. On top of that, it was just so fucking. So we just didn't do any checks beforehand, and the mic peaks was just probably the funniest thing that ever could have come out of that. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think that was the case, but you know what? Or rather, not that wasn't the case. I didn't think that the peaks were as bad as people were making it out to be until I saw the clips. And then I realized this is probably the funniest fucking thing we ever could have done at that point in time. Yeah. So yeah. I don't know. But I need to figure out, I don't know when I'm going to do another thing, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything until the end of the month, basically. I do need to get stuff ready for some commission stuff. Thank God that hey, remember, thank you for purchasing voice packs, because those help me commission people to help me finish projects, and I can actually do things. Thank you very much. So when I'm able to sort out those details and have everything established, then I can get ready to release some stuff. I miss your Valorant streams. I kind of was tempted to play Valorant tonight, but I'm probably gonna play it next week. I don't know when. I'm actually playing a lot of Apex next week. You guys are gonna be in for a little surprise, but I'm playing Apex again for some reason. So we'll see. Claude, will you give us a VP reaction tag on Twitter? I've been meaning to. I just keep forgetting to make one. But maybe after the stream I'll remember to. I'll write it down for once. Let's go Apex. Yeah, I haven't played in a while, so I'm pretty rusty, and also my scroll wheel's fucked, so I'm a little pissed. But you know, we'll just hope for the best, and if my scroll wheel doesn't fuck me over, then we should be fine, right? I don't know. we'll see. We'll see. Are you another Apex customer or something? I'm just gonna say that we're playing Apex. I'm on my hands and knees hoping for a Cloud Puppet to release soon so I can walk it with it at my graduation. When's your graduation? Hey Cloud, have you been thinking about a horror stream? I don't know what horror stream I would do necessarily. I'll be real. There's not a lot of horror games recently that's interested me, so there's nothing that's really been having me wanting to play. Mel, thank you so much for the 10, by the way. Appreciate it. 10 gifted. So yeah. Dude, I want a Cloud Puppet for my JP trip and my graduation too. Just hope for the best. Hope for the best. I'm sure they will release it eventually. And I think you guys are in for a surprise when they do. When they do. How about a Chilla's art games? Are the new ones any good? Are the new ones any good? I'm curious. I've not watched any of like the newer ones recently. So I'm kind of curious, but I'm just, I don't know. I've never been necessarily super interested on a lot of Chilla's arts games necessarily, for myself at least. But I mean, if they're good, then I'd be like, okay, sick, let's fucking go. So I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Konnichiwa, okaeri, Ritsu-san. Tadaima. Jisatsu was was it? I don't know. So we'll have to see. Maybe I'll try one. Maybe I'll try another one eventually. I just am really excited to play Relink. I think Relink is like the one game that I've bought recently that I'm like, this is the game that I'm going to fucking play. I don't know, man. Relink got me so ready. After watching friends play it, after watching Luca, Lira, Millie, Marilyn play, I'm like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, you stream Persona 3. Here's the thing. If I start playing Persona 3, I think that's the only game you're going to see from me for a while. You know what I mean? So I am waiting until I can buy Reload because I just bought Relink. It is on the pricier side right now. So I'm a little brokeroni for a little bit. Little brokeroni. Nihongo tasukaru? No. Leo's played Relink for 11 hours. Dude, it's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. So yeah. I mean, but that's the thing with RPGs, right? It's obviously the second you get into it, you get really sucked in and then you don't want to stop playing, right? So Persona 3 is like a good example of that, or any Persona game for that matter. It's just those types of games where I basically would just play it and then that's the only thing I will be playing for a while. How about Tekken 8? I've been wanting to play Tekken 8 for a while, but I just don't have a stick, and I think that's why I'm like so deterred from playing a lot of FGC right now. Other than me playing Street Fighter, which I've been playing with on pad, which isn't bad, but I just have not had a lot of the drive to play 6 right now. It's I kind of want to I really want to learn, and I really should practice if I want to get better, but I'm just like, you know. I don't know, but do you like Resident Evil by any chance? I like Resident Evil. I'm not the biggest fan of the newer ones, to be honest, but I still like Resident Evil, I guess you can say that. But even then, I feel like horror games are such a me time thing. I feel like it's just stream is a place where I just want to have fun and I want to, you know, I don't know. You guys get to see me like play video games that like I actually want to like improve at and do good at. Reload funds. Thank you, Kat. Appreciate it. FNAF or Poppy Playtime. I want to finish FNAF 1. Guys, I've never finished night 5 of FNAF 1, and that is like the one thing that I've never been able to fucking accomplish. I swear to God, I will do it. I will finish it at least one of these days. I don't care what it might be. You're going to Halloween, April Fools. I don't care. One of these days, I'm gonna have a one whole ass stream where I'm gonna try to finish night 5, or at least the game. That's it. I just want to finish FNAF 1. I'm not playing any of the rest of them, but I want to finish FNAF 1. Is it because you're scared to finish it? No, it's because I'm pissed. I could never beat it. I'm so bad at it. You guys need to understand, it's not that I'm scared of FNAF. It's more like I'm just dog shit at specifically night 5, and that is the one that I can't fucking do for some reason. I'm having 2014 flashbacks. I'm having flashbacks from like what, like 2 years ago. FNAF skill issues. Congrats on 100K. Yeah, 100K is a 100K real. Kind of surprised still, but you know. What about Love and Deep Space? I've seen everyone else play it. Low key, I kind of wish I got that sponsor, but at the same time, goddamn, 3D boys. It's a little too uncanny valley for me, in my opinion. I think I was a little like, I think I'm only put off by it because they are a little too realistic in my eyes. You know what I mean? I prefer pretty 2D men, you know, but I think the 3D boys strike this really strange, uncanny valley for me that I'm like, But at the same time, I kind of want to try to play it just because I want to see the characters themselves. I think I'm more invested in like the actual character, as opposed to the look of it. You know what I mean? So if it's really like, oh my god, he's talking to me like that, you know what I mean? Then I'll be like, okay, let's fucking go. Then I'll probably play it. But yeah, 2D men on top. It's really good. Okay, if the writing is good, then I think I'll go for it. I think I heard chapter 4 is wild, but I don't know what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen. Sorry. Nekopara Cat Boys. I have played Nekopara in the past. I don't know. Chapter 4 is insane. No spoilers. I mean, is there? I don't know, man. Would you consider playing Ultimate games on the Switch? On the Switch, yeah, I'd probably play some, but I think the hard part is obviously like, buying a lot of games is a little different. Oh! Sorry, Mel. Thank you for the super. I'm too sick to stay longer, but welcome back and congrats for 100K. Thank you so much, Mel, for the Akasupa. But holy shit, please go rest. Please watch another stream in the future. But please, if you are too sick, please close your eyes, get your liquids and your nutrients in, and go to sleep. Good night. You know. So, but thank you for the Akasupa. That shit's crazy. You're crazy for that. Elise, Addie, and Kiraida. My brain was like Kiraida, and I was like, huh? But thank you for that, member. But yeah, I'm like debating on like a lot of different things that I want to do for the next week. I have to plan. I haven't scheduled my next week actually, and I think that's something that I got to take care of before the end of end of tomorrow, really. On top of that, I do need to do a lot more recording stuff now that I'm home. I am kind of picking up a lot of more voice related stuff that I'm kind of like trying to finish, and I'm like, fuck, you know. So I do need to schedule some days where I have to fucking just not stream and just record every once in a while. So free stupid because you're as broke as me. Congrats on 100K, Claude. It's not Nakasupa, but someday again. Hey, Michaela, thank you so much for the super. And I think you don't need to ever worry if you're broke or anything like that. Just remember, and I've told everyone in the past, you don't have to give me anything if you are not comfortable to do so, but if you are, then that's okay. But hey, maybe in the future when you are capable of doing a Nakasupa, you know, I would greatly appreciate it, but thank you. Would you try the other 2.5 game studio games if they have any? I've seen that they're working on a new one as far as I know. I will probably try it out, but I don't know if I'd stream it. Other games catch your eye other than Reload and Relink? Not really. I think right now the only 2 games that I want to stream is Reload and Relink, actually. I think those 2 are like my main ones right now. I hope I get a new job so I can sponsor you, baby boy. I want to get a new job too so I can pay my bills. So yeah. Looking forward to Relink. Yeah, once we get everything approved for Relink, I can't wait to play Relink on stream. Like, you guys have no idea how much Granblue has been such a really core game for me. Especially because it was like the game that I played the most of when I was in university at the time. It really holds like a special place in my heart, and I really love all the characters that they have. Ironically, like I'm playing Granblue like right now. I'm letting this auto. So yeah, you know, it's genuinely like, it's crazy to think that I'm able to, or even the company that I'm with gets sponsored by Granblue to play Relink, you know what I mean? And seeing my friends do a sponsorship like that is so fucking awesome. So, you know, I'm very happy. I'm very happy. What happened to research? Is our cleric doing cleric things as a hobby now? For the time being, technically I'm streaming full time. Now this is all I'm going to be doing for a little bit. And then if something comes along, then I will probably cut down on streams for a little bit and then go back to doing work. But who knows? Who knows? Like Guild War Advantage, are you in a crew, brother? I recently got recruited to like a random one because I hadn't logged on for maybe like 3 years, so I got booted from my old one. But I recently got like scouted for some random one that I'm in with a bunch of JP players. I don't know who the fuck these guys are, but they've been really nice to me. They've been really nice, and we did last Guild War. We didn't place that well, so I'm kind of thinking of jumping ship. Light Guild War though, I am pretty set. I actually, on the most recent Flash Gala, or I don't, is it Flash? I actually got a Harmonia. I got a Harmonia and a Nehan. So I'm like, oh shit. So my light grid is crazy right now. It jumped up huge. Also, I thank you for the Supa, and Eden, thank you for the Supa as well. Appreciate it, guys. So I'm pretty ready for next April Guild War. It's gonna be fucking awesome. I can actually place. I am trying to get a couple new a couple grand characters. I think right now I need Lich and I need Fediel for my dark team. But honestly, I think I'm gonna buy the anniversary super tick or subticks, and I'm gonna use that for some Yukata Isla, because I know she's a really good full auto dark unit too. Because right now I think I use the most recent subticks on Bowman. Primal Zeus player soon? No, hell no. I'm not doing Primal anytime soon. I'm Magno all the way. I refuse to like whale that hard to be Primal, because that's just way too expensive. So yeah. Anyway, that's enough about me nerding about Granblue. Like Granblue is just a mobile game that I happen to enjoy on my own time, and I like it a lot. Dark has too many OP characters. Dark, all you need is Seox. Seox is my favorite character all time. I love Seox. Guys, come on. I got claws for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, this shit's rad. Can you imagine how happy I was finding out that like I would be just some guy with claws? And then at the time I was like, oh my god. Granblue. It's so ironically enough, that was one of the reasons why I was like, oh my god, I get to be Claude Clawmark, yippee. So yeah. You're just like him for. I love Seox. I love the Eternals actually. Like the Eternals are such peak character design in my opinion. I really love. Also, not to mention, Seox is voiced by Nobuyuki Hiyama, my favorite seiyuu all time. And on top of that, Soifon, voiced by Suabe. Crazy. I love. Granblue has so many fucking like the casting for a lot of these characters are fucking phenomenal, and I fucking love Granblue. I love Granblue. It's so good. The story's gotten really good too, and I'm super happy. I didn't expect myself to be getting back into Granblue as much as I am right now, but genuinely, you know, I'm happy. I'm happy. So yeah, Suabe is awesome. Yeah, I love Grimjow. I heard Relink will have soy. Wait, really? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Huh? We're getting what? Oh shit. No way. Wait. Soifon is voiced by Alejandro Saab in the English dub of real. What? Holy shit. This shit's crazy, dude. I'm happy. I'm happy. So many cool voice actors in games that I play. I'm like, yippee. More games to play. So yeah, Relink is on my list right now. I think that's probably the one that I'm looking forward to the most right now too. I can't wait for your Grand Blue Relink grind. Is there a grind you have to do? I actually don't know. Is the game that grinding? Oh, Fasan boss. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Too many games, too little time. True. I gotta fucking dude. I'm waiting until I get my. Once I get the new CPU, I'm going to play more Valorant because right now I'm waiting for it to get here. Because right now I picked up, or rather, I'm gonna pick up soon. Probably maybe after the stream. Actually, I'm probably gonna pick up a 5800 X3D. Because I think I just need the minor CPU upgrade for the time being. I don't see a reason to really upgrade my graphics card like at all. So once I can do that, I'll probably put that into like the new PC build. Probably not for until like a couple months from now though. I need to pay bills, unfortunately. Finally, new CPU. Yeah, thank God, because you guys are fucking saving my ass here. Don't mind me, sir. Just slipping a few buckaroos. Hey, thank you. Also, Mari, thank you so much for the super as well. Congratulations on 100K. It's my small contribution to the bill fund. Thank you so much. And Lemon, thank you for the super as well. I do appreciate you guys. You guys are helping me out a lot. Val every day. I don't mind. Let's go. I hope people understand. Like, I don't know. I feel like I've mentioned this in the past. And if anything, I feel like every single time I have to fucking reiterate this, it's so surprising to me because I feel like I say it all the damn time. I play games that I want to play. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people are, more often than not, I don't mind taking suggestions or like anything like that. But it always bothers me when people are just like, why don't you play other fucking FPS games? And I'm like, so I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes it bothers me. Sometimes it gets to me, you know? And that's not to say that anyone's perfect in the sense that it will never not get to them, right? But at the same time, you know, I gotta fucking just say it. Otherwise, it's not gonna get through fucking people's skulls of just like, hey, I play games that I want to for fun, and I play to win, but also winning is fun. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I just play for fun. Transitive property. You know, so, hey, it is what it is. Good luck. Yeah. Let him cook. Let him cook. I also need to make a JP account. I really want to play with JP Senpai soon. So I'm going to be playing a lot more Riot games. I know a lot of the JP Senpai are playing a lot of League right now. So I'm kind of considering playing a little bit more. But yeah. You just need to be lucky to run Primogrims as well as an all Primal Grid user. What the fuck? When Zephyrus is forever, Soifon is forever. Is Soifon good anymore? Like, I'm so confused. Is Soifon 5-star uncap good, or do you need him Transcendence now? I'm so confused. Also, all I know is that Grand Narmaya is fire, Neo is the best one, or Neo is the best buffer, and Summer Korwa is the best enabler. And that's all I know about win grids at this point. JP Hopcon League would be. I haven't played League in a while. Is all I've heard in the past, and more recently, really. All I've heard is that the new items are crazy. And the few games that I played with Ezreal again just did not feel that great, in my opinion. I think, especially since they took out Duskblade, I think I'm a little sad about that. I'm a little sad about it because Duskblade Ezreal was pretty good, and I did like that one a lot. But now it is dead, and unfortunately, Assassins. I don't know what's happening now. Would you buy the Ezreal's Heartsteel skin? If they release another goddamn Ezreal skin, it's over for me. You guys need to understand. On my personal account, I have every single Ezreal skin. Not all chromas, but every single skin. So Heartsteel was the last time I put any money into Riot Games. I haven't put money into like money for skins in a long time. And that was the most recent one. I'm not buying it for 2 accounts. Okay? I'm not buying for 2 accounts. Keep in mind, I've been playing since season 3. Okay? Remember, I've been playing League for a long time. There's a reason I have all these skins. Okay? That is to say, I'm not buying for 2 accounts. Maybe in the future, when I can do that, and I can just be like, oh yeah, this is no, like, I don't need to look at the price tag. But the second I see, oh shit, I gotta pay 20 bucks for RP, 20 bucks to me is like 2 meals. You know what I mean? That's 2 meals that I could go out and get at any given point in time. That's like 2 burgers, fries, and a drink at literally any place. So I'm like, do I want the skin or do I want burger? I could get chicken wing. I could get a burrito. I could get a full platter of tacos. Aside from the airport, yeah, fuck the airport burgers. But I am a firm believer in the, oh my god. Sorry, I got a Mitrombo. Girl math. Listen, if I simply get food, I am simply not upset because I am not upset. I'm full, right? And if I am full, I cannot be upset about being hungry. Yes. So, if I am not upset because I am full, then I am happy. The girl math is mathing. It all makes sense at the end of the day. It all makes sense at the end of the day. I don't need skins to be happy. Because realistically, does it really change the way that I play the game? Not really. Is it really pay to win? Maybe if you're playing Pulsar. But even then, goddamn. $20 in my currency is a literal whole buffet for 4 people. Understandable. I think the second I go out to Japan, I'm pretty sure I can get 4 meals. 4 meals for $20. Do you have Seox's skins, bro? I'm not. I will say I have when I was still playing Grand Blue before, like in college, then yeah, I did buy a lot of the outfits for characters that I like. Let's just say I am Seox. Seox is like one of the only other outfits that I've bought. Also the you know, the eternal skins for for Song. Bro got caught. The art goes hard. It's true. Grand Blue art does go hard. Okay, let me. I'm changed. I'm a changed man. It's so easy. It's so easy to get me sometimes. You'll never see me buying skins for like Valorant or League anymore. But I mean, I'll think about it for Grand Blue like a little bit. I'm joking though. I haven't bought skins in a while though. I try not to. Genuinely, I own the last skin that I've bought is only Heartsteel when it came out because I need it for my personal account, and then the Champions Vandal. The recent Champion Vandal. So I have those on my personal account only. I just bought a Fortnite skin. Will you buy a 6 New Year's skin if they release? Yes. I think that's the other thing, right? It's like okay. Let me set the stage. I'm not setting the stage actually. I'm just going to tell you. Okay. So here's the thing. If you're going to spend money, it has to be for things that genuinely matter to you. It has to be something that fulfills you. Something that genuinely makes your enjoyment of whatever that you're doing bigger, right? More. You enjoy it more. For example, I think there's an aspect of exclusivity when it comes to the champion skins. They're designed well. I like the sounds of it. The finishes are really cool. Frankly, that's just it. You know, I really like the champions bundle. And if anything, like, I like the idea of, you know, hey, this is a sentimental of VCT. And VCT is an esport that kind of is something that I'm super interested in, right? It's something that I genuinely am interested in, and if anything, is a limited time thing that I will ever, that I probably won't get the chance to ever get again. And if I miss it, then I'm like, all right, well, shit, you know, that's okay. But the fact that I was able to buy into it at the time, cool, awesome, right? When I compare it to, for example, Grand Blue, there's that one Seok skin that I missed. Fuck, which one was it? It was like, I don't know if it was a New Year's one, but it was like specifically like it was a really cute one. Like, oh God, it looked good. Seox, for me, is a character I genuinely love the design of. I love his gameplay. I love the element that he's in. I love his voice actor. Everything about this character is just something that I like, right? So, in a way, in a certain way, yes, someone said, like, you, a birthday VP for us. It's basically that, right? It is essentially the same thing. You guys buy my voice pack because I'd imagine you guys fucking like me. But also, I buy things that I happen to like too. If anything, I also buy voice packs. I buy drama CDs. Like, I'm also that type of guy. Like, I am truly no different as a fan from you guys as well. Okay? I like things too. I like listening to really interesting BLCDs every once in a while, and it's like, oh my God, that shit's crazy. Same thing goes for drama CDs in general. That shit's awesome. You know, other library voice packs, you know, sometimes I'm a little, but depends. If it sparks joy, ka-ching, technically yes. Technically yes. BLCDs too? Listen, I'm in it for the drama, okay? I'm in it for the drama, and I'm in it for the voice actors. Will I say who? No. No. I will not divulge that far. So yeah. Investing in my hobby gives me a purpose? Yes. So I think I will always give off this lesson, and if anything, I will always reiterate this the best that I can. Yeah, nice advice. Cool story, bro. Here you go. Super chat be upon you. Thank you, V-Fools, for the 10, but also the fucking... man. It's almost like I give this whole lesson and it's like, yeah, whatever. Here, take fucking $10. Shut up. That's so funny. Okay. But for real though, just remember, if it's a hobby you enjoy, and if it's something that you like, and it genuinely is something that elevates the experience that you have, then go for it. Okay? Go for it. I believe in doing things with intent. So, hey, if you want to support me and you want to give me a super, I would hope that you are doing so with the kindness of your heart, and that you genuinely are like, I think this guy is funny, or I think this guy deserves the help, or this guy can do cool things with $10. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna go get a burger too. You get the point. You get the fucking point. Okay. If you can do it and it makes you happy, go for it. Are you gonna watch VCT? I'm gonna fucking watch VCT. You guys have no idea. I'm fucking ready for this season. It's gonna be awesome. I really hope that we can watch it, or I don't remember what the right term for it is. But God, you guys have no fucking idea how hype I am to be able to watch Valorant. I love Valorant. Funds for that future skin, dude. I think this guy is funny. Thank you for the 10. What the fuck? This is not the this is not the, in true Final Fantasy fashion. This was not my intention. Vivi, thank you for the 10 as well. Jake too. VCT watch party? Yeah. Is it watch along or is it watch party? I don't remember. I know you need like specific permission from Riot in order to like watch it on stream or something like that. So I don't know what the policy is. I feel like I have to get that checked. So I'm not too sure. But at the same time, if I could do it for VCT, I would fucking happily do it. You guys have no idea how much I want to. Real question: Streamlabs or Super Chat helps you more towards the things you want to do? Okay. Either or works. Either or works. Realistically speaking, I'm more perceptive, or rather more responsive to Super Chat, because obviously when I'm reading chat, it makes more sense for me because I see it, right? Will you read Streamlab messages? I usually read them like after streams. Like I'll check after stream because that is just the way that I do it. I'm not the best when it comes to like reading those out sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But I do see them. I do see them, and I do usually, you know, I will always check no matter what. So I do read them. Just know that. I've gotten like a lot of like really long messages in my Streamlabs every once in a while, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, thank you. So it's like that. The last VCT finals, I stayed a whole night and I had class in the morning. It was too hype, man. True, dude. EG. Oh, dude, Paper X EG matches were fucking insane. I think about that pretty often. I'm more surprised. Okay, speaking of, okay, I guess we're going into VCT. I'm genuinely so surprised to see the way that EG basically dropped a lot of their players now, and it's God. I don't even know what to think of NRG now, because dude, NRG is now basically just half of EG, right? Like the roster is insane. Because they have Demon 1, they have what is it? They have Demon 1, they have Ethan, and they have fuck, who's another one? They got Ethan Demon 1. I know, did Busio go to 100 Thieves? Which one he's playing on? I know Jogamo's still on EG, I think, right? So I'm like, I don't know, man. Shit's crazy. I really don't understand how they fumbled that so bad. I don't know. Where's Calm though? I know Calm is also a real dude. By the way, fucking love Calm, dude. I will never forget that Ascent game. That singular Ascent game that really put Calm as an MVP for VCT was so insane. He's a rat, such a rat, dude. I know, and that's what makes him so fucking fun. That game was so good because that game turned everything around. That single-handedly, I think, put EG for grand finals. Like, that shit was nuts. He may be a rat, but he's the best damn rat around. If you're doing a VCT watch along, would you consider doing live commentary? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I would love to. I think that's another thing, though. I'm trying to figure out details for a live thing sometime soon. Best rat boy. I wonder if he likes cheese. Cheese. I hope Potter's doing good though. I know Potter was like, is Potter still is she still coach for EG though? Like, is she staying? Because I know she's head coach. If we get perms, I literally watch all the matches in the regions. It'll be funny to hear commentary. Ooh, true. No idea, honestly. Hi, Jazz 136. I have insomnia. Help. Welcome in. He may be a rat, but he's the best damn writer. Quote me on that shit. Let's go. Potter's so cool. Yeah, genuinely, I think I'm super glad to see like Potter get a lot of recognition for the work that she's put in for EG, and just that roster in general was fucking phenomenal. Like, but we can never discount the fact that I think really against that Paper X roster, like that VCT Grand Finals 2023 is genuinely one of the few matches in any and all esports that I think a lot of people remember, right? Same thing goes for like, fuck man, there's just Alex Table though. Ooh, I don't know, shit's crazy, man. What are some channel or videos to watch to understand more of Valorant esports? Okay, so here's the thing with Valorant esports. Valorant esports, you will fundamentally not properly understand unless you have a stronger understanding of the game itself. That is the unfortunate truth of it. However, that is to say, you just need to watch the games. I think a lot of live commentators do a really, really good job at explaining like what is happening within the game and being able to properly adjust to the flow of it. And the thing being with, specifically with a lot of Paper X, they're very aggressive. They play really, really fast. So you're basically essentially listening to a dude do play-by-play every fucking second, and maybe like a little bit of color in pre-round and like post-round, right? It's a little hard, but at the same time, if you want to, you can watch any tier 2, tier 1 event and probably get a good feel for what exactly it is that's going on within certain games. But at the same time, Valorant esports, I think, is so much more stomachable. I just talked to a friend about this, about just the state of esports in general and like the types of things that are very easy to watch as well. I think for Apex, for example, like I don't think in my eyes, Apex is probably the best esport necessarily. And it's just not something that I'm necessarily interested in. Solely because it's too chaotic. There's too much going on. You have to worry about, you know, third parties. You're watching people just sit in buildings. You have people doing like this, and this. And you're watching a lot of these things happen, but you very clearly have no fucking idea what the fuck is going on, right? There's way too much happening. Comparatively, think about, I want you to think, and I'm going to say this right now, actually. The easiest fucking esport anybody will ever be able to watch is fucking Rocket League. And that's a crazy thing to say. I think a lot of people are just like, what the fuck do you mean Rocket League? Right? But think about it. At the end of the day, it's just soccer. There's no crazy thing you need to worry about. There's no crazy thing that you need to like properly understand to know that at the end of the day, it's just two cars scoring a goal. You understand immediately what's happening. There is no level or like depth that you need to go like past, or like a threshold of knowledge you need to have in order to properly understand what is happening in the game. Right? Comparatively, for a game like Valorant, right, you need to have some game knowledge. You need to have some idea of what's going on. For Apex, you need to know exactly what's going on. You need to understand how each character mechanically works. You need to understand like how these positioning works, or how people rotate, or how the ring works. Valorant is just, I put spike down. I use utility. I put smoke here. I throw. I molly here. I shoot gun. It's so easy, right? Do you have a favorite Valo caster duo? Not really. I'm not too. I think the only person who I followed a lot is Golden Boy, but even then, like I don't really necessarily worry about too much about duo. I don't follow casters as much as I do players necessarily. So there you go. I think esports are pretty like digestible to a certain degree. I just frankly think that Valorant requires some level of game knowledge in order for you to properly appreciate and understand what is happening through a lot of these matches. But at the same time, that is to say, it is still a relatively digestible one that you can kind of properly understand. This combo makes me remember watching Melee matches when I first started getting into it. Man, I was so lost. I think that's the same thing too, right? Once you start watching once you start watching it and you're interested in the game itself or the esport itself, and then you proceed to play it and then have some level at which you're at, and you're like, oh shit, this is actually really hard, right? You have a greater appreciation for what these professional players are doing because they're basically playing at the top level. They're playing at a point where not many people would ever be able to, because they spent the time, they put in these hours, they really have honed their craft to a point where it's like, damn, that's impressive. So, you know, I think that's another thing. And as much as like esports is going through like a really weird time, that is to say, you know, I truly do think that a lot of players in the scene deserve a lot more respect for what they do, solely because like these are incredibly talented people, right? They're really smart. They're really mechanically good. Like it's insane how much skill they have in the one thing that they do, and whether or not they truly love it is up to them. But those who have the true passion to really pursue that as a career, you know, you really do have to respect them for that. Well, I think it's true that some games require more info to properly comprehend. It's not uncommon to see a commentator set to when the audience should be more hype, even if they don't know what's going on. I think so. This is my take on it. Specifically, in fighting games, I watched a random video on this recently. How commentary can make or break an event. And the thing with fighting games is, I think, and I'm not going to say that's easy, but good fighting game commentary can still happen with a very loose knowledge of the game. You may not be able to perform a lot of these things, or maybe not even fully understand how certain things work in certain aspects, but at the same time, being able to properly like talk through what is happening and being able to get people invested in the types of things that are going on, or even like, you know, the story of the game, and that's a crazy thing to say. It, like, I will always say this in a way of just, there is an inherent narrative to a lot of esports and a lot of these matches, or in individual games themselves. There is a story that happens throughout each one. There's a comeback story. There's someone who's coming from loser bracket. There's a long-standing rivalry between two players. There's so much that happens within esports itself, and it's crazy because you'd imagine this is something that's like in like a reality TV show, or if anything, this happens in like real sports too. Like, you know, people have beef with each other, people have history with each other, and there is a story to be told each and every single time. So, you know, I think it goes even further with esports in particular, where you happen to see a lot of these teams, and especially with these players who are getting traded around like everywhere, going against their old teams, fighting for another spot at a chance for the world championships, or fighting for the spot to make it a top 3 again, fighting for the spot for top 1. So, you know, that's the way. That's the way. I was talking so much, I just haven't had a chance to like take a drink. Holy fuck. I do hope you guys like this. Also, Sunsa, thank you so much for the membership. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's those types of things. I truly do hope people, like, when I do talk about these things, I hope people understand, like, I am very, very passionate when it comes to commentary and like just esports in general, because it's genuinely something that is there's so much like depth to it. There's so much value that I think that can be had from making these very large events happen and get people involved in something that, you know, is genuinely interesting to me and something that I would want to share with other people as well. And to be able to show people this is what the top level is at is something that I think everyone should be able to watch as well. So, you know, I truly do wish that if you ever get the chance to, you know, and if you happen to play with other people who are also like, you know, into whatever game that you're playing and there's like an esports for it or stuff like that, I truly do hope that you have the opportunity to like share that with another person, because it is fucking awesome to be able to be around people who are equally as passionate for the things that you also happen to like. So there you go. I don't know. I think it is something, it is always a treasure to be able to spend it with people. So yeah. Upe, thank you for the super chat. Okay, many congratulations. Thank you. It's always a pleasure to hear people talk about things that they're really passionate about. Bonus points when the topic is interesting to me too, like esports. Yippee. Sorry. So yeah, I'm waiting to see what next off-season event we're gonna have for a lot of Valorant teams, but I'm not sure. What was the first esports tourney you followed? Ooh, that is tough actually. I used to play a lot of Team Fortress 2. I used to play in a lot of UGC. So I was never really too crazy in like esports unless it was like actually playing them. So I used to play a lot of ESEA too. Little bit of Source, because I was playing a lot of Counter-Strike. I was not that good when it came to Face It though. So my Counter-Strike game is not good. But it was still pretty fun. Yeah, mostly just like a lot of really casual UGC for a lot of TF2. I did not play a lot of competitive Quake, but I just played Arena 3 for like Quake 3 for fun. What was it? Can't remember which is the name of it. I think it was Game Changers Championship with the all-women's team for Valorant. Yeah. Do you watch that one? I do like Game Changers. I think Game Changers is actually really, really hype too. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I genuinely find that like some of the Game Changers teams, like they have some really intense matches, and some players are pretty fucking crazy. Yeah. Shopify is so hype. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, Shopify Rebellion is crazy. Ah, yeah. I haven't caught up with them in a while though. I haven't watched the most recent one. I was watching the one like maybe like the year before. So I have yet to see how things have changed in recent times. But all the same, I think all the players are equally as much, you know, they're shit, man. They're fucking radiant, dude. Like these players are fucking good. I only aspire to be able to do the feats that they do. Fluorescent, my goat, real. Claude, would you consider yourself say so? I don't know what the okay, well I was gonna say I don't know what the fuck say so means, but I'm like I know what it means, but I feel like it's so ridiculous for me to place labels on myself for whether or not I'm raunchy or I'm like I'm rotten or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I consume like doujinshi or like R18 plus stuff too, just as any other like adult would on their own time. But that isn't to say that I'm ever going to inherently be more on like the NSFW side or like, you know, this whole like, oh my god, like BFE ASMR, you know, you're never gonna find me doing that. And I think that's the way that I've always viewed like say so. Do you swear? I mean, I don't fucking know. I do swear a lot. Like I'm not very good at I'm not very good. Trust me when I say I'm a little too comfortable sometimes. I'm like Control R, thank you for the Akashupa. What the fuck? Thank you. Thank you. Silly's fellow. I don't know, man. I'm kind of worried. There is a there is a VP coming soon that might be like not necessarily BFE. Not necessarily BFE, but it might be, I would say, a little more ASMR. But not BFE. I don't know why I said it like ASMR. Do you know how I got these scars? Batman. Batman. I got a new Pokemon Batman. Batman. It's a little punny Batman. You know what I'm gonna do with this little the voices, Batman, I'm gonna crease your J's, Batman. What just happened? I don't know, man. It's funny. Valentine? No, I'm not part of Valentine, unfortunately. I didn't make it in time. Not the J's. I don't have expensive shoes, so I don't have a point of reference for like how is that bad? All I know is that like people who own shoes are like, oh my god, my shoes, I need to keep them in pristine condition. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't know what that means necessarily for a lot of people who are like collectors. So it doesn't make sense to me sometimes, you know? So, White Day Claude, if only. Didn't make it in time. Does that mean you wanted to do the Valentine VP? I want to do all VPs. Listen, I got to do all VPs. If I can do all VPs, that would be fucking awesome. Do you guys don't understand how excited I am to actually do voice packs and stuff like that? Because it's genuinely a lot of good practice for me to just be in front of a microphone and just record. I really do my best to have it be like, oh, you know, hey, this is something that a random viewer is going to listen to, or hey, this is going to be something that someone's going to buy, and I'd like to imagine that, you know, I try my best to like record shit that is presentable to that degree, right? But at the same time, at the end of the day, like I always view it more so as this is an opportunity for me to practice, to be able to record things, to be able to talk, to, you know, properly do all these different things, and just at the end of the day, the way that I view it is to hone my skills more than anything. So, you know, when the time comes, I truly do hope that I'm able to do better and better each and every time. And it's difficult, you know. I mean, that is to say, I don't know. Frozen? I don't, what? Yeah, something happened? I don't, wait, hold on, what? I'm so confused. Am I, wait, quick. I need you to put a thumbs up right now if I'm still good. Am I good? Am I, okay, cool. But yeah, it's mostly like, I really do care about, mostly making sure that I'm making progress more than anything. And like, it's more so each and every single time that I happen to, do voice packs, it is simply just another opportunity for me to do more stuff recording wise. And that's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to me. I get worried sometimes because I feel like, you know, there will, and if anything, and I'm not going to discount this, you know what I mean? There will be voice packs where I just probably won't ever feel like it's up to standard or like something that wouldn't necessarily be super, super proud of, right? But that doesn't change the fact that, like, you know, I know for a fact that I can just do better the next one. And I think that's what I'm more concerned about each and every single time. So, yeah. We'll see. You're doing good? I hope so. It's a great experience. You're also doing good though. Always a step to improving and mastering the skill. Yes. Part of the progress. You're doing well. I would hope so. Yippee! I feel like I haven't been able to do a lot of like voice related things recently because I've just been so fucking busy and I'm tired and like I'm me, you know. So once I'm able to be free, I can do cooler stuff. Yes. I don't know. Also, okay, unrelated to voice packs, I'm still thinking, the new 5700X 3D is tempting me because of the price point, but also at the same time, if I just get the 58, it's not too bad either, you know, so I don't know. I'm currently debating. My little nerd moment, by the way, like I'm having my little nerd moment because, computer parts important to me, right? So we'll see. I don't know what you're talking about. Yep. Computer parts expensive. Me need to worry about it. I'm just listening to Zatsu while working. How it be? Blue, you're one of the most down to earth and fun guys around the way, and you constantly strive to improve. Is very inspiring. Proud to call you my Oshi. Fucking awesome. Or as many would say, or rather as the TikTok trends would say, fucking mint. We ballin'. We stay we stay clean. We stay fresh. What's the hesitation? I just don't like spending money. Like that's the problem. I just don't like spending money. I like that you've been actively participating in collabs and tournaments. Just make sure you rest well. I think that's something that I worry about sometimes, more so recently. I feel like people would get mad at me for being part of too many events. You know what I mean? I feel like people already get mad at me enough for always being in a collab basically every other fucking day. And at the same time, that is to say, that's just my thing. I like spending time with people. I'm a very social person when it comes to collabs, but at the same time, I'm like, fuck, man. But it makes me wonder, truly, if am I not doing enough solo streams? You know what I mean? I feel like that's something that has always been like in the back of my mind of like, am I not giving people just me enough? Am I not providing just the Claude experience? But at the same time, you know what can I say? I'm an experience anywhere I fucking go. Yeah. I remember at your first week, you said you wanted to collab with as many senpais as you could, and we actually love how you try to make yourself present whenever you can. I feel like sometimes I worry about it coming off too strong. You know what I mean? I'm worried sometimes I may come off as like, I feel like people might view me in a way that is not necessarily true, and I think that's what I'm worried about sometimes. We vibe. I don't know. I truly do. Something I'm still considering though right now is to probably go back to taking proper classes with JP. I don't know if I'm probably either going to go to like a weekly class or like weekend class anymore, or just try to self-study, but I feel like I'm not in the right mindset or the right lifestyle right now to properly do self-study. And I feel like maybe if I just have a structured system to do study again, i.e. school, I'm like, maybe that might be better, but I don't know. I've been having a lot of thoughts about that recently. And because of that, I want to participate more in like JP events. I think that's my MO. I really want to do more with both JP and EN. So I'm like, you know, I've been thinking about it a lot. You're doing enough already, Claude. Please don't worry about it. We all enjoy the content you push out to us, and we appreciate the effort you give. Thank you so much for the membership, by the way. I appreciate it, and I thank you for the kind message. Kunamu, welcome back. Congrats for 100K, and you're doing great and becoming better every day. Thank you so much for the super as well. Lessons make things easier sometimes. I think that's the hard part, right? Like, I feel like I'm at a point where, like, technically, I just need to study. Like, I technically can push to do... I don't know. I was talking with my manager and they were, Mane-san was like, like JLPT, whatever, dog. Just start practicing on like being able to actually talk. And I was like, yeah, that's true. I don't know. Cause I was considering taking the JLPT again. I was considering, but I don't know. We'll see. Because I have like up to like N4, but I need to, if I want to, I would probably have to do like a shit ton of study for like N3, but also they're kind of pushing me to do N2. So I'm like, we'll see. I think JLPT is a good motivator to see where you are and how you can. That is true. I think that's one of the better things, right? Like I should probably use JLPT as like a goal for me, or like a goalpost necessarily. I think that is like one of the things that I should probably start, you know, considering like a little bit more, where it's like I can probably use that as an opportunity to try to reach towards a goal and just try my best to slowly but surely reach that point. We love you hang out with your friends. Reactions are so funny with others. Thank you, Connie. Appreciate it. So I don't know. We'll see. Practicing new language is so daunting sometimes. I can't help much. That is true. I think I need to probably put myself in a better like. Technically, I'm in the best like circumstances to necessarily practice it, but you know, I always thought you were N1. No, hell no. For reference, like Kunai is like N2. So yeah, and she can speak pretty well. But I think I want to push myself to be able to do more. I want to be able to, you know, actively get to a point where it's fluent enough to where and if anything, like I do want to do like JP voice acting at some point in time, and I think that's why I want to try my best too. Well, we shall try at some point in time. But we'll see. Congratulations with 100K. Yippee, a little contribution to the funds. Thank you, Nemozine. Appreciate it. I think the goal with studying depends on what you want to do the language for, whether you want to speak or read or get hired in a full-time Japanese company in Japan. I think the biggest thing is, obviously, think about it this way, right? We are part of NIJISANJI, and NIJISANJI obviously is a Japanese first situation where obviously everything's in Japanese first, and we're NIJI EN, or obviously we're the English branch. And I think it's much more beneficial to be able to speak Japanese in order to, you know, just be in this company, where it's like, if you can, then hey, you can talk with other people, you can talk with other coworkers, you can it's slightly easier to work with a lot of like other Japanese creators, whether they be artists or animators. And obviously it just opens up a lot of access to these different, like a lot of these different creators as well to be able to work with, right? Same thing goes for like English, or same thing goes for like whatever, like wherever this creator who only speaks this language is from, right? And I think that's why it's like, that's one of the biggest motivators as to why it's like I really want to be able to work with a lot of these people, you know, who I, one, am a really big fan of their works, or two, just happen to be able to communicate with them better. And I think that's my main motivator more than anything. And at the end of the day, cool. It'd be fucking awesome to be able to go to Japan and be able to experience a lot of these things, while also being able to speak the language and like properly respect other things as they go. So, you know, but passion en/JP is also one of my favorite things about cross-branch interactions. That is true. Passion Eigo is probably the funniest fucking things possible. Same thing goes for Passion Nihongo. Passion Nihongo gets you places. Everything can work out at some point in time. You just try hard enough. Me the entire time playing on the Rust server, by the way. I want to ask Genzuki senpai when we're doing the fucking, or if we're doing any more Rust, because I want to play more Rust. We shall see. We shall see. Wait, she? How's Rust been going? No, it's just because the server's been down. We haven't been playing. Like, we all do our own thing, right? It's usually when, you know, another liver happens to want to start up this thing. And more specifically, I think it's accessible when a JP liver wants to start up like a server and invite EN as well, where then we can hop on. And it just is it's easier to include everybody because obviously everyone is pretty much JP at that point in time. What about GTA 5? Any to RP again soon? It's in such a weird spot. It's in such a weird spot because it's like I feel like as much as I want to do it, I'm just not in the right like mindset, or maybe it just doesn't have like the same interest as it did like maybe a while ago when we did do it for that first time. Or I don't know what the right thing is necessarily. I just can't. I just don't see myself really hopping on more than I already did at that point in time. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I do want to expand on the lore of Marcus Macaroni. The only issue being is like just the timing of it all. You know, I feel like I missed that window of opportunity to really connect with people and to really like establish like Marcus Macaroni in the server itself when I went to Japan at the time, right? So it just feels like I missed that window, and I'm like, you know, I tried it out. You know, if I'm not really feeling it right now, then I'll probably just go and do my own next thing. You know what I mean? And if people are really enjoying League right now in the JP side, then maybe it'd be time to really join in and play a couple League games every once in a while. I think that's okay. If we want to hop on Valo, I want to hop on Valo. Like, I'll do the things that I like to do. And more than anything, it's all about just having fun. So, yeah. Maybe in the future. Aster would love to play League with you. I'm not good at League, so I don't know what to say. I'm mid. I'm mid at best. Sorry. I'm not good at League of Legends. Opportunities will come around again. True. But the Rust server, my love. I truly do miss them. Yes. Okay. New day two 6th anniversary is starting. So I believe right now we're gonna be starting with Street Fighter, I think. Day 2 for the 6th anniversary. Weird. I want to check who's playing right now because I need to see who else is on. But yeah, our boys, our reps, Sunny and Shu from EN, gonna be playing in the I believe they're playing in the beginner bracket. So excited for them. Kind of wish I was able to play in SF too, but you know, it's okay. Yo, Sunny, my dad. True. Thank you. Thanks, Dad. Yeah. Can't wait to see you play Mario Kart. Mario Kart's gonna be a fucking that shit's gonna be crazy. I'm very excited to see how this match is gonna play out though, because obviously the shoe Sunny matchup, the Ken versus Jury, has been pretty even for a while. So I'm very curious how this is gonna go. I'm very curious. Have you started your Mario Kart training arc? I'm probably gonna play next week, but I'm not too keen on it right now. 자, お前日本語上手だぜ。これを読んで What? これを読んでばっか What? だけクロード別に好きってわけじゃないんだから。Thank you for the super, I guess, but cool? Thanks, man. I'll never understand why people want to put on the tsundere act with me, but awesome, man. Thanks for the $2. Cool. Yeah. I haven't seen too much of the So the only people I've seen like do play a lot though, actually, if anything, is the Kuzuha Cup. Kuzuha Cup was really fucking fun to watch, by the way. So I've seen Salome, I've seen Sophia, I've seen everyone who's in this bracket pretty much for the advanced block. I've seen pretty much all of them play. Like I'm really excited to see like how the advanced block is gonna play. Actually, now that I really think about it, I'm excited. I like Street Fighter a lot. It's actually really fun. It's a crew. Yippee! Thank you, Mint, for the membership as well. Sorry that I'm like zoning out right now. I'm also playing with the program right now, so I'm watching it. But you know, I'm so glad to see. Oh my god. Our man Inami Rai senpai. That's our captain, baby. Let's go. I have seen, oh my fucking god, I have seen Usami senpai's Zangief. Oh my fucking god, he's a monster. So I'm very excited to see how these guys play too. Oh my god, it's gonna be. I'm excited to watch these when I can. これが passion 日本語か Watching him play is wild. Usami is a dark horse. Yeah, they're both crazy. My mans. All right. I'll do another stream. I'll have a schedule up by tomorrow, or stream another stream tomorrow. I think I'm gonna. We'll see. Either we play some Valorant in the morning tomorrow, or we chill out. I'm probably gonna try and do Persona if I can, if I can pick up Persona. But I do thank you guys for all the support today. I do appreciate all the supers. I do appreciate all the memberships. You guys are fucking awesome. I'm gonna go look to do something tomorrow, and I don't know what it might be, but I will figure it out. I will figure it out. So. Once again, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have fun. And if you aren't already, I'm going to say this right now. Please go watch the official program for the 6th anniversary on the official NIJISANJI channel. It's a really fun event. It's really well produced. It's fucking awesome to see so many people be a part of it. And I truly do hope you guys have a good time as well watching it. So please, if you haven't already, go over there and I hope you guys have a good time. I will see you guys tomorrow. I think have a good night. Yeah. What's